a wedding. It's just a wedding. It's not.
¿Estás hablando?
Here's the bride.
One, two.
Ay. Where you were? A la protagonista sí, al menos contener a la protagonista y ya, pero no vale.
All about my mother, the film is a homage to a lot, many kinds of women, and especially in this one kind of woman that homages are actresses from theater. You're a lady of theater here in London, so I want to know your opinion about this homage Almodovar does.
Well, I get to play Lorca, which I love. I love doing Lorca, and I was frightened of doing Lorca because he is
Again,
Hello.
firstly, tell me how you got involved with this in the first place.
Well, they sent me a script, and I read it, and said yes, I like it. I'd like to do it.
I mean, were you familiar with the film?
Of course, yes. I had seen the film. Yes.
And also, I mean, it's the first time that one of Pedro Almodovar's films has been adapted into English for the stage, and I think there was one maybe 20 years ago that was adapted. I mean, how do you feel being kind of involved in this? It's kind of a bit of a
I love it.
historical movie. Really.
Well, I love it. It's experimental, and I love doing experimental. I mean, nobody knows how it's going to work. If it starts as a highly successful film, there are great expectations for it. And then it's turned into a play, and nobody knows if it is going to succeed as a play because it's another medium altogether. But and so I very much like that process.
I mean, were you daunted by that?
No,
obviously?
I wasn't.
You were ready for the challenge then?
Yeah.
And how well do you think it works as a play?
I think it works brilliantly.
And how's the reaction been?
Great, thank goodness.
And
But the most important thing is Pedro liked it.
And how involved has he been actually with this?
No, not at all. I think he okayed the script, and then he came to see an early preview, and then he came to see another performance, and then he came to the first night.
Great, well, good luck with it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sky News.
Yeah.
I just have a quick question with you. Tonight went incredibly well for you. What's it like now for a first night tonight? How did you feel when you come off stage?
Do you know, it is no good asking anybody that question. I did my best on the stage. I have no idea. The audience reaction was good. Thank goodness. We all send up a prayer of gratitude when that happens. But to ask me to qualify, I can't. I just did my best.
Obviously you got involved in the play, you say you got a script, you read it and loved it. So when you get a script now, what do you look for? What are the meaty parts that you
Well, I've been around a long time. So really what I look for is a challenge of some kind and something that I will learn in.
Let's get a personal question. You look brilliant, and I have to say, when I see ladies who look really good, I always say, what's your secret? Now,
No jack-ups.
No You
Good
organic?
living.
Are you green?
Absolutely not. I smoke and I drink.
Those your secrets to looking good?
Yeah.
It's really
Enjoying
a pleasure.
life.
Enjoy your party.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Not this side.
hello. But I didn't know that they were there. I mean, I'm in awe of them.
So, were you daunted getting involved with this project? Obviously, it's the first time one of his plays in I think it was in 20 years has been adapted to stage, and also
Yes.
it's been adapted in English.
Yes.
I mean, were you daunted by that? And obviously, it's been a very successful film as well.
No, I wasn't daunted. It's another play, and it's another part, and you can't be influenced by outside things. You can only do your job. You can only get on with it and do what you always do, which is create the character and get on with it and make it real and make it believable. That's all you can do. You can't be influenced by the fact that it is a famous film and it's been directed by a famous director. You just have to do your bit.
I mean, do you think it was easily adapted to stage?
I think the adaptation by Samuel Adamson has worked triumphantly. I don't think any adaptation would. I mean, it very clearly is a version of the film. It's not a blueprint of the film. It's a version of it, and that's what you have to bear in mind. Because obviously you have to make a lot of changes to make something work that's worked on stage to make it work theatrically.
Exactly. Well, good luck with it anyway. I'll let you get to the part of it. Nice to meet you.
Thanks very much.
De pie y nada, muy fuerte, muy
O sea, que no se esperaba una reacción así, ¿no?
No lo sé, ¿qué sé yo? Uno tiene ganas de que reaccionen y entiendan maravillosamente lo que sucede ahí arriba del escenario y así ha sido.
Muchísimas gracias. Señorita Penélope, el otro día tuvimos a tu hermana con madrina en Channel 4, una madrina de excepción, estuvo el primer día con nosotros. ¿Cuándo
El lunes, ¿no?
Este lunes igual.
Me dijo que se quedó muy contenta.
Quedó contenta, la tratamos bien y también te queremos tratar bien a ti. ¿Cuándo vienes para allí, por favor?
Pues cuando estrene la próxima vez, tendré que viajar un poquito.
¿Y qué tal? El próximo proyecto ya es Woody Allen, ¿no? La película.
Acabamos de terminar.
Oye, ¿qué tal se lleva esto? Allá donde vas, creas tantas celebraciones.
Estamos celebrando el estreno.
Hello. Nice to see you. How are you?
Fine. So, did you enjoy the play this evening?
Oh, I've enjoyed it every night since we started. I enjoyed it in rehearsal. I've watched it grow and develop, particularly over this last month as they've gone from the rehearsal room into tech rehearsals and then the first previews. And I'm very proud of this company. I think it's a remarkable story, beautifully acted. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting your interview. I'm very sorry.
No, that's got to put you off.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
Also, we've got lovely Penelope's come to see the...
Yes, yes.
I mean, do you think this film was easily adapted to stage, really?
I wouldn't say easily. I think that one of the strengths of being able to adapt it is because in many ways Pedro is a theatrical author and his films have a great sense of theater to them and lighting and design and colors, and so in many ways we had a foundation that made it, at least we had a story to tell and it was clear. It was going to be a question of style and how do you put it on stage and capture that same spirit that he has as the person who created this story. And I think that what Hildegard, our designer, what Tom Carnes has done, the sound design, the lighting design, and the work of the company of actors, it's a really, I feel, a very honest and beautiful rendition of this story. It's not the movie, but we didn't set out to do that. We set out to do a theater piece.
Now, obviously, it's more common for a play to be adapted to a film than the other way around. How well do you think this works as a play?
I think it works very well, and I've been in every night, and I've also had that experience. I sat actually last night for the first time in the fourth row. I'd never been that close to it, and I wanted to just. I had no notepad. I wasn't going to take notes. I was just going to let the play take me, and it did. But it was also great because I could feel the audience around as engaged and enjoying it as much as I was, and that's a really terrific feeling to have in a theater. And we all know what that feels like.
Great. Well, I hope to see it this week.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Estrenar hoy aquí una obra basada en una de sus películas que además son más o menos recientes, es más o menos me parece una noche mágica. Creo pasará, me imagino, con muchas de sus películas. Tú estabas esta mañana.
Sí. About Pedro Almodovar.
Están pensando en hacer mujeres en Broadway, en musical. Me imagino que habrá muchas más.
Y si te ofrecieran hacer mujeres en Broadway,
Bueno, el tema de los musicales, yo ahora voy a hacer el primero de mi vida, espero que no sea el último. Voy a hacer Nine y con Rob Marshall y me hace muchísima ilusión. Soy nueva en este terreno, me voy a machacar a...
¿Esto para cuándo está previsto?
Empiezo a ensayar en noviembre.
En Broadway.
No, no es un musical, es una película, pero, o sea, es un musical
la
en
película,
cine.
La misma que hizo Almodóvar, ¿no? El musical que hizo Almodóvar, que hizo Bandera.
Está basado en 8 y medio.
¿Ya acabar?
Vale.
Un momento, la foto y me las llevo para allá.
Hay que pedirle un papel.
Muy bien, ha ido maravilloso.
Hay que ficharlo. Hay que ficharlo.
And Kenya together. Together. Penelope and Kenya.
Están líderes.
Y te digo, esto es un éxito. Esto no se hace aquí, esto la gente no reacciona así normalmente.
O sea, que te has quedado alucinado.
No, y además me sentía, no el padre de la criatura, pero me sentía como la madre de la criatura, digo, la madre de todas las personas más o menos, y entonces deseándoles lo mejor. Y yo creo que lo que honestamente ha sido de verdad muy
Pues habrá que venir a verlo. Oye, ¿tú crees que Boris puede llegar a ser un chico Almodóvar?
Él me inventó, digamos. No fue
Boris inventó a Pedro Almodóvar, ¿no?
Él me inventó, sí.
Habrá que darle también un papelillo.
Habrá que darle un papel con Kevin Spacey.
Oye, menudo hombre, menudo pedazo de actor hemos tenido aquí.
No te vamos, lo que le he dicho es en serio, es uno de mis actores favoritos. No, es uno de los grandes, Pronto va a hacer Speed the Blow, una obra de David Mamet, en el Old Vic, o sea que venir a verlo.
Pues estamos invitados, Pedro.
Venga,
estamos rendidos a tus pies y ahora pues a pasarlo bien en esta fiesta, ¿no?
Sí, vamos a seguir trabajando.
Pedro,
un momento,
hasta
luego. Hello, how are you?
Everyone's been saying how wonderful it is.
I think it was a wonderful night, really. I mean, the audience was, the reaction of the audience was incredible. And a stand-up ovation during several minutes. It was a big experience for me.
I mean, does it make you wish that you'd done this before, and rather than wait so? Because obviously the film was made quite a few years ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
in the 99.
I mean, how did it all begin? When were you first approached about having the film made into a play?
¿Cuántos? 5 días, 5 años, ¿no?
He hecho dos preguntas. Uno, que si por una parte, al ver lo que ha pasado hoy, no hubieras querido hacer esto mucho antes, y que cómo empezó todo este proceso, todo, o sea, cómo te
Que hubiera querido hacer
propusieron
en el teatro
que todo
antes.
esto pasara antes. Y que cómo cómo se acercaron a ti y cómo ha ido sucediendo.
You know, it was a long way because really, the first one who asked for the rights was Daniel Sparrow, one of the producers, and he came to Madrid 5 years ago. And when I was writing the script and making the movie, I never thought about becoming a play. This is a real privilege, and of course, I didn't dream to be in the Old Vic, which is, something that I couldn't dream of being like that. So it was more than I thought, and it was a long way, but that was the first time for me to be adapted into an English language play. Then took a lot of time, but I have to thank Daniel Sparrow and Samuel Adamson to make the right choices in every moment. Because I hesitate a lot of time. I was not sure about their decision, but I have to say that they were right. And it took 5 years, but I'm more than satisfied. I'm very happy.
How involved were you with deciding who was going to
Yeah,
play the character?
at the beginning I was involved with Sam Adams, with the adaptation, and it was that take more time to, for me at least, to see clearly what I wanted. So I was much more involved in that process,
And when we decided that this is the literary adaptation for the stage, I leave them. And they decided to Tom to be the director. I left them alone because you know, then I gave them complete freedom, because this is the condition that if I were the director, I demand to the producers. So and then I mean, I just arrived last week to see the previews, and I didn't want to bother them. So all the decision, of course, they consult the casting and all that, but I want them to feel for them to feel completely free with that. And I'm very happy just to not to be bothered then, because I think all they made a wonderful job.
So you were impressed?
Oh yeah, but tonight was very impressive, very impressive. I mean, I saw the play 5 times, I mean, in the previews, and every night was better and better, and they were improving every night. And then tonight was the best, and they really deserve to be successful. I mean, they work very hard, and there is a lot of talent, I mean, in the States, so they absolutely deserve it. And I'm very happy that tonight was a very successful night.
Right, well, congratulations on having quite an honor, but enjoy your party.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm Zara from the AP.
Okay, hello. How are you?
Final one, but so how did you find tonight? Did you enjoy the play?
A lot. I loved it. A lot, yeah.
Me too. It was amazing. It was so beautiful.
I mean, was it surreal for you to watch it as a play, having been in the movie?
It was so normal for me to see it in this formato, ¿cómo se dice?
Format?
Form, yeah. It was very normal. Tú tradúceme, el plano general se le da muy bien a la película esta.
Yeah, this says that a wide shot really works well for this movie. And I agree. I was into it like after the first minute. I had a lot of curiosity about, you know, all the casting, and I was inside the heart of the play for the full 2 hours. And
the
I loved
actresses
it.
are really great. Brilliant.
All of them, all the actors.
Yeah, all the actors, yeah.
I mean, do you think the film is easily adapted to a play? Does it work well as a play?
It does very, very well. I think they were very clever to choose this one. It's the perfect structure and
in
really
English
works.
language as well.
It sounds very, very fluid, no? Yeah?
Even all the humor, everything really translates. And people were laughing and crying and really connecting with and got the whole thing. So we're happy.
I'll let you get into the party. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good, really.